Welcome back to my YouTube. Hey everyone, for everyone that do not know me, welcome to my channel. I hope you all enjoy this video. This is going to be something other than my usual videos. This is going to be a video on DoorDash, how to start, some tips, and how to move about everything now that there's a pandemic going on. Also, if you see me keep looking down, it's because I'm going to be reading off the things that I have wrote down. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe only if you want to. No pressure. So let's go ahead and get started. How long have I been doing DoorDash? I've been doing DoorDash for 2 months. How do you apply for DoorDash? Pause real quick. I'm crazy. I don't know how to edit, so I'm just gonna go straight into it, okay, y'all? Straight into it. So anyways, how do you start with DoorDash? You'll go on their site. You can download the app too, and then you can apply for DoorDash. You have to have insurance. You have to have a car that's a 2010 or newer, and then you have to answer like some little questions. And once you do that, they're gonna ship out a hot bag to you, and they're gonna send you out a company debit credit card that you can only use for the orders whenever you're going to use it. That takes about 2 to 3 days. Okay. You do not get any DoorDash hats or shirts or shoes or any of that. The only way you're going to get that is if you order it on your own. And you can order that like within the app. Sorry. Yeah. So once that comes into the mail, you're just going to activate it and then you can start dashing right away. Okay, so here are some tips for everything that's going on and then some. So number one, guests like it when they see you come to their doors and you have gloves on and you have a face mask on. It's not mandatory, but they feel like you're taking extra steps and they're more inclined to tip you more if they see you doing that. But especially since everything that's going on right now, guests can request you to just leave their food on their door. That way they have no contact with you at all, and they would just tip you within the app. But some of them do like to just be outside and make sure that their food gets there. And when they do, if you have gloves or face mask on, they're more than likely to tip you more on top of what they give you already. Okay. I'm just gonna mark these off as I do them. Okay, so here are some tips that I go by. Accept all the orders. Even if they're only $3 or $5, those little $3 and $5 add up. But it's also important for you to accept those small orders because when you go into the app, it's going to give you ratings like based off your customer ratings, your on-time ratings, your acceptance ratings. There's a list of ratings. And if you are one of those people like me that just accept all orders, even the $3 orders, and then just be getting on my nerves, the DoorDash app is more inclined to send you more deliveries over someone else that's known for declining orders, if that makes sense. But those orders add up. So especially while you're starting out, just accept those orders. Usually the little $3 orders are orders that's like within 7 minutes from you. That doesn't take too long for you to deliver their food or pick it up anyways. Another thing that you need to watch out for. I live near a military base, and whenever you accept orders, it really doesn't tell you where you're dropping the orders off. So you want to make sure whenever you're accepting orders or you're dashing, it might be a good idea to own a military ID if you live close to a military ID or if you're in a city that has a military base, because it does not tell you, and then you just drive up to you're driving towards military base and you're just like, oh crap, do I have my military ID on me, or do I have a military ID to even get on to deliver these people their food? So you might want to make sure you have your military ID. But a lot of people that dash probably don't live near an area or a city that has military base, so you don't have to worry about that. But I do, so I know I need to make sure I have a military ID to make sure I get on base. So I have one, so that's good. Hotspots. Whenever you're gonna sign into the app, there's always hotspots, which is spots that's known for having delivery. So you might want to just drive towards the hotspots, and you might get some orders before you hit the hotspot, or if you drive past the hotspot, but you're more than likely to get some orders if you go near the hotspots that's on the app. So make sure you pay attention to that, especially during busy times. Those are going to be where all the orders are being placed at. So if you live around a bunch of shopping centers, drive over there, because if there's a lot of food stores over there, a lot of restaurants, people are going to be ordering from over there, and you're going to already be over there. So you're probably going to get an order versus somebody that's still driving over there. Um, this is a big one for me right here that I'm about to talk about, is branching out. Okay, so I used to so DoorDash has areas where you can go. If you want to just stay on the east side, you can put that you're gonna dash on the east side, west side, downtown, wherever you are. You can just have it set up to where you want to dash at. That way you're not going all the way around the city and stuff like that. But it's so important to branch out, because while you might get on the app and see that the east side is not busy where you live, the west side might be booming, or downtown might be booming. But only branch out if you feel comfortable enough to do it. But I remember the east side just was not busy at all. And I kept going onto the app seeing like, it's gonna be busy, it's gonna be busy. And DoorDash is pretty good if you got your notification set on by telling you like, hey, it's busy, sign into the app and go dash. But if your side of the town is not busy, then you're not gonna get that notification. So every time I'm going, I'm seeing like the west side is busy, downtown is busy. And DoorDash will put little incentives on there saying like, oh, if you go dash, we'll give you an extra $1 per delivery, or extra $2 or $3 per delivery. It really like motivates you to want to go out, because you're like, oh, I'm already making money plus extra money. So I remember going to the west side, and I was getting orders back to back to back. Like within 2 hours, I made $78.54 on the app, and then I made $23 in cash. And I was just like, branch out, y'all. It's important to branch out. Don't get too comfortable with just staying on your side of town. Branch out. Okay. Another thing, people feel like you're more professional whenever you wear something that says DoorDash. So whether you buy a DoorDash hat, DoorDash shirts, something that has DoorDash, you can even make your own clothes and just put something that says DoorDash. It just makes people feel like you're more official. It makes it feel like it's more of a company, and it's not just a stranger with their food. Or you can, whenever you're wearing stuff, you can try to just wear, if you don't have DoorDash gear and you don't want to buy it, just wear solid colors. Don't go out looking like, hey, I just rolled out of bed and I didn't brush my teeth or wash my face yet. So, like today, I was just wearing all black. I had a black shirt on, and then had black pants on and black shoes, just all black. Um, it looks better than just having random stuff on, but definitely have some type of DoorDash something. I mean, you're gonna already have your DoorDash hot bag that they're gonna give you automatically, but sometimes the food doesn't always fit in those bags, so you just have to carry them just that way. Um, Another thing, your guest loves when you reach out to them and you keep them updated. And what I mean by that is that if you know like you're somewhere and there's like a long line, especially if you have to order their food, because some people they already pay for it, so I rarely have to use my red card. But if you like tell your guests like, hey, I know it's taking a while, I'm here at the company, just a few more minutes on your food, then I'll be on your way. They're gonna be like, oh, great, thank you for updating me. Or it gives them a chance to text you and say, hey, can you pick me up some extra condiments or something? And you're just like, hey, I gotcha. Or if you know it's been taking a while, you're like, hey, I'm on my way, I'm en route right now. And then also another thing you want to keep in mind is that whenever you get close to their neighborhood, or when you are in their neighborhood, give them a call, say, hey, in my case, my name is Jayla. So I'm like, hey, this is Jayla with DoorDash. I can't exactly find your apartment or your house number. What does it look like? and they'll just stay on the phone with you and tell you those things. They really appreciate that instead of you just being clueless and not letting them know anything. Um, Here's another big one. Okay, so when I first started out and I would get like those little $3 delivery orders and I'm just accepting them and it shows you like what a person tips you before, but people do have the option to tip you after. So sometimes they really don't tip you before. Some people really do tip you after. So don't get discouraged when you see those little $3 routes and you accept them and you're just like, I'm doing this for $3. Okay, I'm staying strong. Some people will tip you in cash. So I accepted a lot of $3 orders, and as soon as I get there, people would tip me $5 or $7, and just like, oh, thank you. And you're sitting there thinking like, oh, I was over here thinking that I only got $3, which is your base pay and no tip. So and then later on that night, somebody might feel generous and be just like, oh, I forgot to tip them, and they can tip you then. So just don't get discouraged whenever you see those little $3 and $4 dashes come through, because people tip in cash. They really do. They tip in cash, and some people tip you after. Another thing is schedules with DoorDash. So it's annoying sometimes because sometimes you just want to push the dash button and just go dashing as soon as you get in your car. But if your side of the town isn't busy or have enough orders, it won't show up in the app, and you'll have to set a schedule in order to actually dash. And sometimes there's no schedules for your side of town, which leads you back to having to branch out, especially like if you don't want to branch out. You're just like, I just want to stay on my side of town today. So it does make you set up a schedule, and you don't have to dedicate to that schedule. You can give up that schedule anytime you want. So you can log in and log out whenever you want to. But those schedules, if you're scheduled from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., you can start dashing 30 minutes before your actual time. So if you're scheduled to start dashing at 1, you can start dashing at 12:30. It will let you start at 12:30. So that's just an extra tip if you want to make some extra money before your shift. And then also, if you accept deliveries like a couple minutes before your shift is supposed to end, you can actually extend your time by doing that. Another thing is, while with everything going on, like I said, some people don't want no type of contact with you, and the app is really good at telling you like, hey, this person doesn't want no type of contact with you, just leave their food on the door. Or people will put in special instructions like leave it at the door and send a picture of the food at my door so I can know you actually delivered it to my door, and text it to my phone. So just watch out for those things. But overall, my experience with DoorDash is really good. At first, it started out kind of iffy before this pandemic, and I was just like, it's okay. I don't see what all the hype is about, but this pandemic, y'all, woo! I'm talking about, I just got done dashing before I made this video, and tonight I made 118, I believe. So and I was like, I wasn't even out that long. I was only out for like 2 hours and some change. But before I end, okay, when you first start out with DoorDash, you do not have the option to click payout at the end of the day, because like with Postmates, if you want to, you can cash out after every delivery if you want to, for like 50 cents or something like that. DoorDash does not give you the option when you first start out to cash out after your deliveries. But after your first 25 orders, after your first 25 deliveries, or after your first 2 weeks of using DoorDash, you do have the option to set up fast pay, which means you're going to link one of your cards to DoorDash. You're already going to have a card linked to DoorDash so you can get paid every Monday. But if you want to add another card for fast pay, you just add a card, and then it takes about 7 days for them to accept your card. Once you do that, you have the option to cash out at least one time a day. So say that the 118 I made today, I could push cash out right then and there if I want to for like 50 cents, and then I can get my money instantly into my account. So I also take that into consideration. And yeah, if there's anything that I missed on this list, or if I was talking too fast, or you have any questions, I'm really good at responding to people. So just drop some comments. And if I have to, I will make another video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And drop some more ideas of things you might want me to talk about. Again, I do Postmates, so if you're curious about that, I could talk about that too. If you want to talk about serving, I could talk about that too. Female stuff, I could talk about that. My hair, I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna be interested in it. I'll talk about that. Just give me some ideas, guys, you know. Got another bit of time.